Welcome to Pentapyramid Radio Station. I'm Orion, and I'm really glad you could join us today.
And I'm Iris. It's great to be here. We're diving into something I think a lot of us feel pretty deeply.
Yeah, that feeling, that frustration when you put in so much effort, like really pour yourself into something.
And the reward just doesn't quite match up. Exactly. It's often called the paradox of unequal effort versus reward.
Right, and it feels like maybe now more than ever with, the digital age, social media, influencers, it really highlights how hard work doesn't always mean proportional success.
It really does. And it hits so many different areas. Think about small and medium-sized businesses, SMEs.
Oh, definitely.
They put in incredible effort, take huge risks, building something valuable. But sometimes someone less innovative just gets lucky with marketing or a viral trend.
Yeah, catchy video or something, it overshadows the actual substance.
Precisely. And you see it with consultants, too.
Mm-hmm.
They spend years honing their skills, solving complex problems. But a contract might go to someone, well, less qualified maybe.
Just because of connections.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just lowballed the price.
Exactly. It kind of diminishes the value of real expertise, doesn't it?
It really does. And then there's the workplace itself. For employees.
Oh, absolutely. Someone works incredibly hard, super dedicated, consistently delivering.
Yeah, the reliable one.
Right, but then maybe a colleague who's, let's say, better at playing the game or just, more visible.
They get the promotion or the raise.
And it's just demotivating. You feel like, what's the point? It feels unfair.
Totally. And even students face this, right? You study like crazy.
Late nights, really digging into the material.
And then you see peers, maybe they don't seem to work quite as hard, but they get better grades or for land amazing opportunities.
Yeah, sometimes it's talent, sure, but other times it's connections, or they're just really good at, personal branding.
Building that image.
Yeah.
So, okay, the big question then is why? Why does this happen?
Well, there are a few key things going on. One huge factor today is the attention economy.
Right, everything's competing for clicks, for eyeballs.
Exactly. So content that grabs attention fast often wins out over stuff that's maybe more substantive but takes longer to digest. Quick hits over deep dives, you could say.
That makes sense. And it's not just online content, is it?
No, not at all. Related to that is network and social capital, who still matters a lot.
So connections can open doors that sheer effort just can't.
Pretty much. A referral, an introduction, it can bypass a lot of the hard grind.
Okay. And what else?
Well, there's perception and personal branding. It's not just what you do, but how you're seen doing it.
So how you package yourself.
Yeah, effective self-promotion really impacts how people value you and what rewards follow. You could be brilliant, but if you can't communicate it,
It gets lost.
then there's something maybe a bit more hidden. Algorithmic bias.
You mean like social media algorithms or search results?
Exactly. They're often designed for engagement, for what's trending, not necessarily for, intrinsic quality or the sheer effort involved.
So the algorithm might actually bury really good work if it doesn't tick the right boxes.
It can happen, yeah. They sort of have their own logic. And then there's the idea of efficiency versus effort.
Working smarter, not just harder.
Precisely. Someone might find a really strategic approach, maybe use tools better, and get more done with seemingly less brute force effort. Long hours don't always equal the best results.
Okay. And one last piece.
We have to mention systemic inequalities. Things like background, access to education, existing biases in organizations.
Right. The playing field isn't always level to begin with.
Exactly. These structures can create advantages for some and barriers for others, regardless of individual effort.
So, wow. That's a lot driving this. It sounds kind of daunting.
It can feel that way, but understanding it is the first step, right? Then we can think about how to navigate it.
Okay, so what can people do for those SMEs we mentioned?
For them, it's maybe less about just having a good product and more about finding that specific niche value, what makes you truly different.
Okay, specialization.
Yeah, and then really strategic marketing focused on that niche. Plus, building a loyal community. Those loyal customers become your best advocates.
Right, word of mouth, that kind of thing. What about consultants?
They really need to showcase their impact, with concrete results, case studies, testimonials.
Proof of value.
Exactly. And network strategically, not just randomly. Build real relationships. And again, deep specialization helps make you indispensable.
Okay, becoming the go-to person for a specific problem makes sense. Now, for employees feeling this in the workplace.
It's crucial to communicate your contributions. Don't just assume people notice. Speak up about your achievements.
Be your own advocate a bit.
Kinda, yeah. And develop those soft skills, like networking within the company. Also, get clarity on expectations. What does success actually look like in your role?
Good point. And maybe focus inward, too.
Definitely. Cultivating internal motivation, finding satisfaction in the work itself, can help buffer against the unfairness sometimes.
Right. And finally, for students starting out,
Focus on holistic skill development, not just grades. Communication, critical thinking.
the skills for the real world.
Yeah. And build networks early. Go to events, connect with people, start thinking about your personal brand, even just a good online profile.
Mm-hmm.
But most importantly, focus on genuine learning and growth, that passion, that curiosity that'll carry you further in the long run.
That's really practical advice across the board. It feels like understanding this paradox isn't about giving up, but about being smarter, more strategic.
Exactly. It empowers you to adapt. And it makes you think, doesn't it? It raises a question, maybe for everyone listening.
Yeah.
In this world, driven by attention, by algorithms, how do you define what value really means in your own efforts? What matters most to you, beyond just the external rewards?
That's a great question to ponder. It really brings it back to personal values.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fascinating.
It really has.
Understanding these dynamics helps us all navigate things a bit better, hopefully aiming for a path that feels more fulfilling.
Agreed.
We love exploring these ideas with you. Make sure to subscribe to Pentapyramid radio station to stay tuned for more explorations like this.